reacted to Baddog. New York Giants fan frustrated after 20-15 loss to Dallas Cowboys. Let's check it out.
This video is being brought to you by the good people at BetUS. Do you like free money? You want to take advantage of a great promotion? Well, BetUS has a great deal for you. Go to BetUS and enter the promo code YouTube150 to get a 150% match deposit bonus on your first deposit and a 125% match deposit bonus on your second and third deposits, all the way up to $2,000 in bonus cash. Great customer service is 24/7, 365 days a year. Fastest payouts in the business within 24 hours. And 10% gambling insurance against all your net losses as long as you stay active every 6 months. Terms and conditions apply, and when you gamble, please do so responsibly. Never bet more than you can afford to lose. What up, Giants fans? It's your boy Baddog. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. Thumbs up helps out the video a lot. Subscribe to the channel. There's always tons of Giants content on here. And share it out with your friends, share it out with your friends. StreamYard's a little glitchy tonight, so it might be freezing. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. The Giants are glitchy. They lose 20-15 to Dallas. I'm depressed, man. I'm not even going to yell. I don't even need to tell you to turn your headphones down. None of that. This team just beats it out of me, man. The Giants just beat me down. I mean, they really do. Like, it's funny because no other team really makes me feel the way the Giants do. Like, the Yankees play bad, but at least the Yankees clinch a division tonight. We got that. Yankee fans, Aaron Judge, base 58 home runs. Guy's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We win the division.
Code,
Yankee playoff baseball. They're going to get a first-round bye. We don't know what Yankee team we're going to get, but at least they're in the playoffs. We can always depend on them, at least.
Well, hopefully they go to the World Series.
I don't really get depressed about the Yankees. The Knicks are the same thing. I don't really get depressed about the Knicks. But the Giants, I don't know what it is, man. I just go on emotional roller coasters with this team. Going into the game, you really thought the Giants had an opportunity. Dallas is not playing good football. The Giants not really playing good football, but coming off a win. We were able to run the ball very effectively most of the year. We were not able to stop the run, but Dallas couldn't run the ball, and they couldn't stop it. And tonight, they completely stopped. They completely shut us down. I think we had 26 yards rushing. You're not going to win football games. You have 26 yards rushing. It's not going to happen. And unfortunately, we never figured it out. Never figured out how to run the football against the Cowboys. Now, listen, I understand the first drive we're moving the ball, and I don't know what the hell that official was doing. That was one of the most just absolutely egregious calls ever. It's not even close. Bellinger's not even close to grabbing the face mask. The defender had Bellinger's face mask, was pulling him all over the field by it. And they called a 15-yard penalty on the Giants. That's a swing of 30 yards. We ended up kicking a field goal. Now, if we don't get that penalty against us, do we score a touchdown? Probably not, because we couldn't crack the end zone all night. We got down to the 3 one time. Probably not going to beat Dallas kicking field goals, right? The only teams that kick 7 field goals can beat us, it seems. Because the Giants find ways to lose every week. It just seems they find a way to lose. They just don't make the plays in the clutch at all. Malik Neighbors had a great game, and now Malik Neighbors has a concussion. He could be healthy to play against Seattle. He could miss 3 to 4 weeks. You hate to see that in a game at the end because he's trying to make an incredible play. Didn't do it. Every one of these Giants tonight had a big drop. Neighbors dropped one. Slayton dropped multiple. Wandale dropped a huge pass. Daniel Jones put the ball right there. You got to catch the pass. Daniel Jones played very well tonight. Very well. The deep ball needs a lot of work. Daniel Jones doesn't throw the deep ball well at all. I don't know what happened to that thing. He used to be able to throw the deep ball. Now it's just completely inaccurate. It's not even close. That, aside from him throwing the ball deep, everything else I thought he played great. I really did. Outside of it, that's why I said he played good. I wouldn't say he played great. If he could connect on the deep ball, I would have said he played great. But he played a very good game. It's not on him. It's not on him. Defense can't stop a nosebleed, man. The defense just gives up yards and yards and yards and yards. They didn't blitz tonight. We can't get there at 4 guys. We had 14 sacks coming into this game, but about 9 of them came on the blitz. Kayvon played well. I'll give him credit. Brian Burns didn't do much of anything. Dexter Lawrence was quiet tonight. He was double and triple teamed most of the night. Somebody else got to step up. Didn't happen. With all this said, the Giants had their opportunities to win this football game. Now, yeah, that penalty was bad, but that happened at the beginning of the game. But the Giants had plenty of opportunities to come back and win anyway, and they couldn't do it. The big drops hurt a lot. Penalties hurt a lot. The big play to CeeDee Lamb was a killer. It was a backbreaker. Deontay Banks played well after that, I thought. Dallas didn't really move the ball a ton after that. And, their field goal kicker is unbelievable, man. What a leg that guy has. But it's just depressing, man. We're 1-3 again. It's like a broken record every year. 1-3, 1-4, 1-6. We have time before we go to Seattle, but you watch that kid run in Seattle, man. We can't stop the run. Seattle runs the ball incredibly effective. I don't know how we're going to be able to stop the run. The Giants have been competitive. The Giants have been in these games outside of the game against Minnesota where we got embarrassed. Washington was there to be had. Couldn't win. Tonight was there to be had. There was opportunities we had, and they don't make clutch plays. The NFL is such a tight league. It's such a competitive league that a lot of times it does come down to one or two plays that win or lose you a ball game. The Giants don't ever make the plays that win you a ball game. Listen, I can pick on Philadelphia all day, and I will, because that's what I do. Fuck the Eagles. I pick on them all. But regardless, you watch the Saints game, man, they played like garbage in that game. They weren't any good. Their defense is good. Their defense is good against the run in that game. They did stop it, but their offense wasn't good. They were down. New Orleans went down, scored. Philadelphia had, about a minute to go? And guess what? Philadelphia won the game. When Philadelphia was tired of Green Bay and they needed a drive to win the game, guess what? They got the drive to win the game. That's what teams that win football games do. That's what playoff teams do. And Dallas, while they don't look great and certainly were not overly impressive tonight, they found a way. Dallas is a team that wins 10, 11 games every year. They get the postseason. They don't win, which is fine with me. I like when they lose the postseason because I freaking hate Dallas. Hate Dallas. We've lost 7 in a row to this team now. We get no pressure. Dak Prescott actually got sacked one time. I had to clean my eyes out. I had to pinch myself. I thought I was dreaming. 1 sack. They don't touch this guy. It's just unbelievable, man. There's just, like I said, the team just beats me down emotionally. And I love when people are like, oh, you're too negative, man. What do I have to be positive about? I don't take moral victories. I am not, listen, let me tell you something right now. I am old, right? I'm an older guy, okay? I come from a different generation. There were no participation trophies given. Oh, you tried, here's a trophy. That ain't the way I was raised. Win. Win. I want to win. I don't want a participation trophy. I don't want to finish second. That shit ain't good enough for me. That's the way I am. So when a team is bad, I'm going to say they're bad. When a team is 1-3, when a team is 6-11, when a team is 4-13, when a team is 3-13, when a team is picking top 10 every freaking year, I'm sorry that I'm negative. Win some football games and I won't be this way. I wasn't this way in 2022. I'm just sick and tired of losing. Because every time you turn on the TV, every time you take 3.5, 4 hours out of your day, inevitably the result always is the same. Whether they get blown out, whether they lose a game like tonight, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. This isn't 2 or 3 years, man. This is 12 years. Outside of 2016, when they made the postseason, outside of 2022, it's 12 years.
Wow, 12 years.
It's enough. Now, there's guys older than me that tell me, Baddog, it ain't that. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, I grew up into something my dad did. It could be 20 years. It just sucks. I do think the Giants have some talent here. I mean, Malik Neighbors is an absolute stud. There's no doubt about it. I hope he's okay. I don't want the kid missing games. I love him. I love watching him play. I think Wan'Dale Robinson it can be an absolute beast. But you got to catch the football. I love Wan'Dale, but it's just a huge drop. I mean, you got to do your job. Daniel Jones put the ball right there. You got to catch the pass, man. We don't use the tight ends. I don't know what that's all about. Kickoff returners are no good, But I'm going to say this. I should have actually started with this because I should have started with a positive. If there is one thing that I take out of these first 4 games outside of Malik Neighbors, because that's obvious. This offensive line is pretty good. If there's one thing that makes me happy as a Giants fan through these first 4 games, this offensive line is pretty good. We haven't seen a good offensive line in a long time. They didn't run block well tonight, but they kept Daniel Jones pretty clean. He didn't have a lot of pressure. And Dallas is a pretty damn good pass rush. Offensive line is getting better week in and week out. You can build off of that without question.
Yep.
The Giants have had an opportunity, and again, it's just find a way to win the game. They're finding ways to lose. If we win tonight, and this is exactly the type of game I thought the Giants would win if they did, was a low-scoring, ugly, murky game. That's what it was. Marred by penalties. Outside of the CeeDee Lamb play, nothing really huge, no explosive plays. That's the way we had to beat them, and we didn't do it. But if we would have found a way to beat them and would have found a way to beat Washington, we're sitting here 3-1. My attitude's totally different. And again, it's by like that much. It's a drop here, it's a drop there. It's a penalty here, it's a penalty there. It's just so frustrating. I'm frustrated. I'm so frustrated because it just seems like they're so close, and they just, it's like it's right there. They just can't reach it. You know? I feel like they got a couple more weeks left here. The game against Seattle, the game against Cincinnati. But I think if you drop to 1-5, man, I think here we go again. It's just an incredibly long season. And I'm just sick and tired of long seasons. I just want to win. I just want to. I mean, being competitive is great, but I want to win. Again, I don't take moral victories out of the stuff, but there's positives to draw on. At least this wasn't a blowout. We can look at this game and go, we have something to build off of without question. As opposed to the 2 games last year where they just beat the holy hell out of us. There was nothing positive to take out of it. But like I said, man, I'm just frustrated. I guess depressed is not the right word. Frustrated. I'm extremely frustrated. I love the New York Giants. I've loved them for over 40 years. They are a major part of my life. My grandfather was alive when they were conceived in 1925. He passed it on to my dad. My dad passed it on to me. I passed it on to my son. They're family to me. The Giants are family to me. Every Sunday, every game, they're family. And I don't know, man. I love them. This is why I get so emotional about it. I just want them to win football games. I just want them to win. I don't care how they do it. I don't care what the score is.
I get emotional too, Bad. You're not the only one.
Than the opposition. It's so hard these days, man. It sucks. It sucks. But again, I appreciate you watching. I'll be live. If you made it this far, you're a legend. Hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll be live with Chris tomorrow. And we'll talk more about this. Until then, enjoy the rest of your night. Get some sleep, Giants fans. At least tomorrow's Friday. At least we have that going for us. We don't have a whole week to deal with this. We have Friday, then we got the weekend, and we forget about it by Monday. Enjoy the rest of your night. It's Bad Dig and Dizzle. I'm out. Peace.
Hey, man. W video, W Bad Dog.